10 no romance plot movies. Valentine's edition, because Valentine's Day is Wednesday. Not even gonna check. Okay, here's the rundown. The protagonist cannot be actively pursuing a romantic relationship / have any involvement in one. This excludes divorce and breakups. So there's 2 lists, because I'm inclusive. There's a partner / group watch list, so you can watch with his significant other or like in a group on Valentine's Day, or a solo watch list, so you can watch it alone. There's 10 movies each, and less than half of them can be animated films. And I only get 1 horror movie per list. I don't know, I'm making these rules for myself and then I'm being like, but actually no. So this is a watch with a partner or group list. Why did I put Woody? Oh yeah, because he's like, partner. Anyway. Number 1, and these aren't ranked in any specific order. We have Bullet Train. This is a very exciting, fun action movie. And I was actually pretty surprised that Brad Pitt's character, who's the protagonist, didn't have any love interest. It's kind of implied that him and Invisible Sandra Bullock might, but it's really not a plot point. Yeah, they mentioned Thomas the Tank Engine like a lot in this movie. Next up, we have The Boy and the Heron. I feel like you need to experience this movie with someone else. Yeah, all I could think of was, I hope I'm watching this on Valentine's Day. That's not true. Banana. Okay. It's not good. You know what? No, it's good. And you should watch it on Valentine's Day. You should watch all the Minions movies with your significant other. I think it will strengthen a relationship. You know what? No, it's a test. It might strengthen or it might break it. Next up, we have Knives Out. Again, this is very exciting, very murder mystery-esque. I don't know why I said esque. It is a murder mystery. And Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, who doesn't want to see her on Valentine's Day? Next up, we have Wonka. And you could go for any of the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory cinematic universes. A chef special, if you will. A Wonka special. I personally prefer... I know, like, this is not a good take to have, but I personally prefer the Johnny Depp version, but I do think Wonka might be my favorite. I don't know why. Anyway. Next up, we have The Florida Project. I was hesitant to put this in the list because it's pretty heavy, and it's not completely family friendly, so I don't know. I think this could be a good Valentine's pick if everyone in the room is like really into A24, or like if they've seen Tangerine. Next up, we have Paddington. Paddington is just great. And I think this would be fun to watch on Valentine's Day. It would be great alone, or in a group, or with a partner. Yeah. I don't know why. This is the only photo I could find where it's like stretched. Anyway. Next, we have Alice in Wonderland, specifically the original, because I know her marriage, or planned marriage, is more of a plot point in the remake, in the live-action remake. But you could go for that one. Or you could go for Through the Looking Glass. And why is he standing like that? Why is he doing that? Okay, what meeting happened where they were like, so what should the cover be? And then they were like, no, I don't think so. I do think I was the only one who really liked this movie when it came out. But I think this would be fun to watch on Valentine's Day, right? It's very whimsical. It's very disturbing. You know, the 2 things you want on Valentine's Day is whimsical and disturbing. Okay. Next, we have The Wizard of Oz. It's just a fun movie. I like that it turns into color. That's like the fucking worst thing I could have said about this movie. Next up, we have Kung Fu Panda. This would be so fun to watch with a significant other. When is he going to, like, get a romantic interest? Like, do you think they're going to do that? I know Kung Fu Panda 4 is coming out, and they used Seven Nation Army in the trailer. I'm not even mad about that. Next up, we have Zootopia. This is my exception pick. This is the 11th technically on the list of 10. So this is like my, if I'm bending my own rules a little bit pick. And that's just because like the bunny and the fox, they have something going on. For sure, for sure. Okay, so moving on to the solo watch list. Up first, we have Bolt. I think this movie is great to watch alone. I've seen it many times alone. But then again, like, does John Travolta and the cat have something going on? Next up, we have Finding Dory. I know, a lot of Disney Pixar. But I really like Finding Dory, and I've watched this quite a few times alone as well. And it's a fun time, and this is kind of like a very heartwarming family message. And this is my one horror pick. Oh shit, you know what? I broke my own rule. There's 2 horror picks on this list, and I forgot to put one in the other one. So Coraline, I think you could definitely watch this with someone else, but they would have to be like into it. So that's why I recommend watching it by yourself, and it's fun to experience on your own. Next up, I'm breaking my own rule, is House. Just be ready. Just be ready. Matilda. I feel like this would be fun to watch alone if it's nostalgic for you. I think I've only seen it like once when I was like a child, but if you're into that, I think this would be fun to watch again by yourself for Valentine's Day. Next up, we have John Wick Chapter 4. This is more of an action pick. And I think this movie is pretty long, so just be ready for that. And there's no romance, is there? No, he has like a dead wife. And then next up we have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The first one. Can we even count Ginny as, like movie Ginny, as a romantic love interest for Harry? I don't think we can. Next up we have 1917. If you're into watching war movies on Valentine's Day by yourself, this would be perfect for you. Next up, we have, what is this movie called? Okay, it's on the thing. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. That's a mouthful. Yeah, this is very fun, and if you don't like women, you're gonna hate this movie, so don't watch that. Or just like, get over that, you know? Okay. Next up, I just watched this movie. Is Pain Hustlers, and I've seen the reviews, and it does not have very good reviews at all. People really did not like this movie. I really liked it. I didn't see any problem with it. I mean, I saw problems with it, but I think it was a fun time. And Emily Blunt, I was surprised to see that they didn't introduce any romantic love interest for her character, especially because she's the protagonist, and I really appreciated that. If you're into documentaries, I think you would like this a lot. If you've seen Molly's Game, I think you would like this a lot. Yeah, I think that might be the end of the list. No, okay, this is my exception. So, remember how I did Zootopia for the exception movie, for the last list? For the solo watch list, I chose Whiplash. And I think J.K. Simmons made some really valid points. So, if you are looking to watch a movie that does not have a romance plot among the protagonists of the film on Valentine's Day, now you have 20 movies to choose from. And you better choose House.